I think I don't know if it's week 5 or week 6. I missed the class.
This is week 6.
Mm,
Okay, so
okay.
you guys have one more week for practical after this week.
So
Okay,
what happened next after that?
after the practical, if you had
After
followed it,
the class?
yes, if you had followed everything judicially, you must have been ready for your first cybersecurity certificate exam, which is the CC, and you should have every information needed to pass it. Secondly, you should have updated your CV with the skills acquired during these practicals and during this training, and you should be able to put out your CV out there following a coordinated everyday practice or training you should be doing. At the By the end of the class next week, I should help you guys to get registered with the day-to-day learning platform, not learning platform, practice platform, where you get to practicalize your skills and learn more stuff as you're going ahead. So then, while you still remain on the group, if you still want to, informations, new updates, gifts, stuffs will be coming up. You might just put it on mute. Then, if there is something for everyone to look at, everyone will be tagged at. But if there's nothing for everyone to be tagged at, it's the only people that will be getting the tagging will be the people in the current classes. Then every other person just mute so that to lessen the distractions.
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So today is going to be the beginning of vulnerability uh, class, which we are going to be. The end goal is to uh, infiltrates a potentially vulnerable application, which is Juice Shop. We're going to be, in quotes, hacking it, but it's actually penetrating it. We're going to hack into the database. First of all, the first hacking will be to go to log in as an admin. Then, second is to brute force it, also to find ways where we could leverage on the database, and from there we could find the things we're looking for, especially good things like ATM cards, the goods inside, how much money the people have inside, everything like that. So remember, it is dummy, it's not real life data, but the application was built in such a way that it will is a lab for people to penetrate, practice your skills, get into the system, and do the big things in a small way. Okay. First of all, what is vulnerabilities? Faith, can you take us on this?
Okay,
Okay,
coach. I'll just read it out.
Yes.
vulnerabilities.
Vulnerabilities are
I should read.
flaws.
That's Faith,
You said
not Paul.
vulnerabilities are
Wait,
flaws
I
in a
need to finish.
computer. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you. Faith, go ahead.
Okay. Vulnerabilities are flaws in a computer system that weaken the overall security of the device or system. Vulnerabilities can be weakness in either the hardware itself or the software that runs on the hardware.
Exactly. So, Paul,
Sir,
your turn.
I should read this.
Yes.
Vulnerabilities can be exploited by a threat actor, such as an attacker, to cross privilege boundaries, that is, platform unauthorized actions
Perform.
within a computer system.
Yes. Vulnerabilities can be exploited by hackers or threat actors to perform unauthorized actions within a computer system. And how is it done? To exploit a vulnerability, an attacker must have at least one applicable tool or technique that can connect to a system's weakness. To exploit a vulnerability, an attacker must have at least one applicable tool or technique that can connect to a system weakness. In this frame, vulnerabilities are also known as attack surface. When your attack surface is much, you are prone to attack. So it's been advised that you keep your attack surface minimal. Joseph, could you mute? Thank you. Types of vulnerabilities. We have a lot of vulnerabilities, and at least the eight common ones on web applications. We have the SQL injection. What is SQL?
I think I don't know, but I think I hear people say it's sequel. Sequel. I mean,
Joseph,
I
you
don't
raised
know.
your hand.
Structured query language.
Good. Structured query language. Yes, they call it SQL, but the full meaning of the acronym means structured query language, and it is a language used to interact with relational database, right? Paul, is that true?
Yes, yes, sir. We're
Okay.
using statements like select, read, and all the rest.
Yes. So we use it to talk to database, especially relational database. Okay. So the first web application vulnerability we have is SQL injection, structured query language injection, cross-site scripting, broken authentication and session management, cross-site request forgery, insecure direct object reference or references, security misconfiguration, insecure cryptographic storage, and XML external entity processing. So on this particular project or practical, number one is what we're dealing with, which is SQL injection. Now that we're doing number one doesn't mean you should stop at number one. I expect, firebrand enthusiasts, after seeing how number one is being done, you move over and get your hands fixed with all this. So let me tell you guys the truth. We are doing number one, you get the information of number one. But if you decide on yourself to get skilled in all these ones that are here, you'll be hot in the market. You'll be the one to determine how much salary you're going to be taking. But the truth is, people are lazy. They don't want to give ear to or give time to learning. I saw a job opportunity I applied for. $25 a month, an hour. Sorry, $25 an hour, and you get to work for I think 6 hours a day. So if that's the case, 6 hours a day for 1 week, that's 5 weeks. For 1 week, which is 5 days, 5 by 6, that's 30 hours a week, right? 30 hours a week when you
That's 750.
yes. So 750 times 4 is what?
3,000.
3,000 or be 3,000 something. Check it very well. 750 times 4.
150 times 4 is 3,000.
Good. Then multiply it by 1,700, which is the dollar rate in Nigeria here.
Mm. Just a minute, please.
Hmm.
3,000 times 1 7, right?
Yes.
5.1 million.
So why wouldn't somebody put his head into gaining a skill that could give him this in a month?
But where can you learn these other ones? after learning the
Every information you're looking for is out there in the internet. Most times they
okay.
are coordinated, most times they are not coordinated. But have you even given it a try? I'm challenging you guys, man. After this training,
Mm,
go ahead, look out
mm.
for all these skills, gather the skills. You have already gotten the base. If you have challenge along the way, bring it to the group. You, me, or anybody in the group might be able to or might have come across such practices and help you out. Even if we have not, we organize sessions to learn it. And trust me, everybody will be landing good jobs. I pray I get to, because the job actually that was on a SOC, Security Operations Center. There are so many other jobs out there that has to do, because all these here are based on most of them are based on what's it called, on the offense. What did they call them? Penetration jobs, penetration testing jobs. So when as you acquire skills, relevant skills, you get yourself put out yourself out there in the job market and you go do your best. I'm going to also tell you guys, show you guys how I build my CV. And I think now we're talking about it. I think it's the right time we'll do that. So, first of all, what I do is, where is the, let me get the machine turned on while we're discussing. What I do is when I go to ChatGPT, how many of us here have used ChatGPT before? Joseph, your hand is still
I
raised up.
have.
Do you
We
still
are just two in the class today. Oh. What happened now?
after you go look for every other person?
Okay. Because I have used it before, actually.
Okay, good. If you have used ChatGPT before, then you have in your hands one of the greatest assistants.
You are mute, sir.
I can't be mute.
Okay, you were.
Okay. It's network that is playing games with you. I was not mute. If you have ChatGPT or if you ever used it, is one of the most interesting applications in our age for learning, especially when you've already have gotten prerequisite knowledge of what you want to learn about or what you want to look at for, then you could channel your way. For example, I'll show you what I did with it while I was doing a home lab and how it helped me build a CV specifically for home lab and SOC, Security Operations Center. So, towards the left here is my discussions with it. For every topic or every project I want to do, I'll pick a new fresh topic. So the first one that is here is cybersecurity practice mobile hotspot. So everything I'm doing on my home lab as I'm learning is here. I will ask it questions when I get hooked up. It will profile some solutions. I'll go and try the solutions. If it works, good. If it doesn't work, I come back and tell it, sorry, it didn't work. Let's find another way to get the job done. And we keep on brainstorming till we get it done. At the end of how many weeks of interacting with it on my practicals and everything, what I did was to ask it, okay, I give it, what's it called, some lines for it to generate a CV for me based on this profile. And it did that, it pushed it out. Let's take a look at, mhm. I even told it to export it as a Word document so that I can download it, and it did it. It exported it. Okay. Mhm. Let me go up. Okay. Okay. So let's see what I gave it to do. Okay. I said, this is my job experience routine as a SOC level 1 analyst, stroke cybersecurity support technician. I do this, I do this, I do this, I've done this. Also, in network scanning and mapping, this one is part of what's it called? The home lab. Do this, packet capturing, I did this, I did this. My home lab project is up to 10, but I'm currently on number 4. Sorry, I'm not, I'm currently on number 3. So I have like 7 more projects I'm going to carry on as I am training myself. Are you guys listening? Faith, are you there?
Yes, coach, I'm here.
Okay, good. So with the list, with the ones I've already done, and I said, now use the information above and generate a resume for me fitting for a SOC level 1 analyst. I gave it my name. Someone wants to join the class, I believe. Let's get him or her in. Amira. Okay? So I gave it my name, my contacts, my email address, then the certifications in view, then experience. I gave it one experience with what's it called? One related experience to the whole field I'm working on, and I told it to get me a CV, and it did exactly that. See the summary: detail oriented and proactive. Short. Let's this the CV has been exported, so let's go to it. I will, that's it here. I had to download it. I told ChatGPT to give it to me in a downloadable fashion, and it did. So the summary: detail-oriented and proactive SOC Level 1 analyst stroke cybersecurity support technician with hands-on experience in security incident response, vulnerability management, and network monitoring. Skilled in using industry standard tools such as Wazoo, Metasploit, and Wireshark to identify and mitigate potential threats. Strong foundations in network security, cybersecurity best practices, and user education. Currently advancing towards industry certifications including CISSP and Security Plus. In the experience, it listed out the experience that two of us have gained and the ones I gave it. Cybersecurity experience in cybersecurity support technician, technical support and incident response, threat analysis and investigation, documentation and reporting, user education and training, Jira ticket management. Then on the technical skills also it listed out threat detection and response using Wazoo, Virus Total, MX2 Buzz and Autoruns. You guys already met these two. In fact, you guys already seen this, but you've not used it because this is an industry-based application. But these two are open in Google. They are just there to use and get to know it. Network security scanning, you guys already have been introduced to Nmap, and Discovery is also there. Wireshark 2 and TCDOM. These ones are also from my own personal practicals. Vulnerability management, I installed this I think 2 weeks ago, both Metasploit, and I use them to carry out vulnerability assessment tests. The operating systems, Kali Linux and Windows. It went ahead to break down the projects that I did, cybersecurity home lab exercises, network scanning and mapping, packet capturing and analysis, vulnerability scanning, mobile penetration testing, then education, cybersecurity foundations, courses in incident response, network security, and vulnerability management. And you have a direct focused CV or resume for a singular cybersecurity SOC analyst job. So what I'm saying is, do not get complacent. This is what ChatGPT did. I used it as my own personal lab director. Everything I'm doing, the mistakes I'm having, the issues, challenges, both of us will sort it out here. At the end, it was able to analyze my CV and get it out for this particular project I'm doing. I encourage you guys to do the same as you are starting out to build out a good, what's it called, resume for work, and ensure that your resume is not here and there. Project management, cyber security, then what's it called, secretary, then this, then that. If you're looking for jobs, you make sure that the job you're looking for has a specific resume with relevant skills and experiences specifically for that particular industry. Okay, I just had to do some dive away to let you guys see how it's going. So, like I said, today's practical is going to be on SQL injection and structured query language injection is a web security vulnerability that allows an attacker to interfere with the queries that an application makes to its database. I need someone to explain this in layman terms. Forget about the don't explain SQL injection, but where I want you to focus is from here allows an attacker to interfere with the queries that an application makes to its database. Okay, Joseph.
Okay. Well, my understanding of this, there's an application called Strava that is used for fitness, and in this Israeli war with some of his neighbors, they were able to use that to get some of the information about Israeli side. I think that's how I can understand this.
Okay, so how does it allow an attacker to interfere with queries that application makes to its database? Yes, I know they use the tool you made mention to get information. How do you think they do that? Okay, let's go ahead. Faith, do you have any idea? Amira, do you have any idea? Joseph?
No, coach. No, coach.
Okay, Joseph, go ahead.
But I can definitely the person who wants to use this kind of attack must also be proficient in the use of SQL.
Mm-hmm.
So such an attacker looks for a gap by the legitimate owners of such SQL, and then capitalizes on any areas that he can use to manipulate the SQL.
Exactly. You see, now you're getting to the point. That manipulation part. You see, that is where this statement comes in to interfere with the queries that the application makes to its database. Now, in you could bring down your hand, Joseph. In in a layman's terms, let's say that Faith has a bank. Faith, say amen. She's not here already.
Amen, coach. I'm here. I'm muted, so
Okay. So
All
let's
right.
say that Faith has a bank, and normally, what do you think people keep in their bank, or what do you think the bank has? First, of course, the bank has the details of the users. True or false? True, right?
True, coach.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
So they have the names, first name, second name, last name, um, what's it called, account number, what else? The amount you have in your account. They can also have the details of your ATM card, etc. That is what is you find in the database of Faith's Bank. Now, when people come to access the database, what they do is they put in their info, they provide valid information which will allow them to access that database, right? Good. Now, for someone to manipulate that system, he has to find find queries or payloads that will pretend or pose as though they are original people seeking legitimate information from your bank. Now, when somebody goes to your bank application and where they write username and password, the person is expected to put his username and password, and your bank application will grant him or her access. Right? Good. Now, an attacker comes in with a malicious code that pretends to be a username and password and deceives the database, and the database gives it information. That is exactly what SQL injection means in this scenario. So, this web security vulnerability allows the attacker to use or manipulate the queries. Queries are questions or formats of how to get information from somewhere, this time around from a database, interfere with the queries that an application makes to its database. When someone puts his username and password, the application takes that query, that questions or that information, that request, and goes to the database and fetches information, the correct information back. So when you feed malicious query to the application and the application goes and still responds normal, then your system is vulnerable. It is not secure. Are you people getting the whole concept? I hope you guys are not sleeping.
Yes,
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 coach.
Okay, good. So this explanation is what we are going to try out now, but we are going to try it out on a potentially built vulnerable application called Juice Shop. So Juice Shop is built with those vulnerabilities and is built and kept for people like you and me who are going to be trying and testing our skills in cybersecurity. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. Mhm. And the particular technique we're going to be using is error based. Okay. So step one is to set up your environment. Most of us have set up a Kali machine. Then step two is to get your Bob suite ready. Then step three is to get your Foxy Proxy ready. These are the three things we'll be needing for this penetration testing or for this hacking process. Your Kali machine, your Bob suite, and your Foxy Proxy. Now we already know what the Kali machine is. Bob Suite is an application inside your Kali machine that helps to trap or is an environment where this testing, where this hacking is going to be carried. Why the Foxy Proxy is an extension in Mozilla Firefox or the browser that can help to freeze the request. What it does is it intercepts. It helps to intercept the session. For example, when you come to the application and put your username and password and press enter, it doesn't go straight to the application. What it does is it comes into Bob Suite. Now, when it's into Bob Suite, I have, or the attacker now has the leverage to toy with it and manipulate it until I get the correct password. Now, when I get the correct password, I can now say enter. That enter, the password, correct password is now what will go into the application so that that application we are trying to attack will not get alerted with all the frequent trial and error we'll be doing. So, first, I have my Kali machine here running, just like all of us can see it already. So let me log in. Kali lab. Okay, I believe this should be the password. Here we're in. So first of all, like I told you guys, when you come into your machine, you perform the ritual. You know, you get your own ritual. My own ritual is to do to check my network, to check that everything is in order, check the devices that are connected to my network, and ensure that everything is in order before I go ahead. So I normally do that with the root terminal so that I wouldn't be putting sudo this, sudo that. And it asks me for the password. Okay. Now, while it is coming up, I'm going to open the proxy. Let's get this out of the way. Now, check where I'm going to get the Bob suite. When I go to the menu of the Kali Linux, I'll go to all applications. The browser is popping up. Browser, wait till we call you. We know that it's time for you to work, but wait. You have to be patient. My browser is always eager to jump into the work. So minimize it. Let's go find Bob Suite where it is. All applications. Scroll down. Mhm. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Now, can you guys see it? If you can see it, what does it say? Yes, Amira.
Bob Suite.
Yeah.
Bob Suite.
What is the text behind the hover? What is it saying?
Platform for security testing of web application.
Good. So I switch it. I click on it so that it will come up. To come up now. While it is coming up, I come to my machine IPA or IP config so that I'll get my what's it called, IP address. Okay, I already know my IP address. Then I check nmap to know the devices that are connected on my device. I already told you guys how to do this. 192 /24. and it's going to let me know how many devices that are connected on my network. Then after that is done, as it's doing, I'll get a new window for the juice shop. Now, the juice shop is built in your Kali machine. What I mean is there is a code, there is a process of building the juice shop. After building it, the code runs it, then makes it available in your browser, your localhost browser, where you are able to access it like a normal website. Okay, first of all, you need to download Juice Shop. And how do we download Juice Shop? I think, sorry guys, I think I'm going to take this call. The recording is back on, and where did we stop? Where did we stop? Yes. So just to recap, we get the proxy on the Bob suite. Recently we click it to come up. Then on the browser, we'll go to download Juice Shop. Then it opens. It opens full like this. Remember the option we chose. We chose a second link on that. When you're watching it again, you will see. So when you click the download button, it starts downloading. When it's done downloading, it's going to be on your folder. When you open, come here to the open folder. You see, can you see where my cursor is? Hello?
Your
Yes,
cursor
sir.
is very small, but I can see it up.
Open folder. So when I
Yeah.
click it,
Yes, sir.
yes, you will see your folder, your user folder. Then you go to downloads. While your Bob suite is downloading and opening, who has a noisy background? I need someone that doesn't have a noisy background to be open with me. So where is my oh oh pause. When you open the folder, you know where we got the folder from. I think is the third icon here. Open the folder. You will see the your folder. You go to your downloads. Now inside your download, you see the archived. This is the archive. The file. It's gonna come archived. Juice shop, TGS. Then you will extract here. When you extract it, it now comes in here. This is a wrong one. I think I should even delete this. Move to move to trash. Yes. What's the form permanently delete? Yes. Error move. Okay, I'll leave it there now. So when you extract it, it now turns to this, which is a normal folder. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
So when you double click the normal folder,
Yes, sir.
yeah, when you double click the normal folder, you're going to see everything that is inside it. But What we need from here is the address. So you click on this side of this folder so that the address will be highlighted. Remember, this address is inside your home, inside your user, then inside the download, then inside the juice shop folder which has been extracted. So what you do is copy this address. Once you copied it, you can minimize this. Then you reopen your Kali command line. What we want to do now is to go into that directory of where that juice shop is installed. So you do cd paste that directory. Okay, you could remove the last slash or not. So you guys already seen it, right? So once I click enter, the directory is going to change, meaning I will be inside this juice shop folder. So enter. Now I am inside the juice shop folder. Hope you can see it, right? Yes, Amira, you have a question.
Yes.
Yes.
Go
Sir,
ahead.
please, I wanted to ask, did you copy the address?
How did I copy it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll go and do it again. When you go to the
Where did you
folder,
get the address from?
you said?
Like, where you got the address from?
Mm-hmm. Inside your download folder. Let me start again. When you come to the third icon on your Kali machine, upwards is your folder. When you click on open folder, it's going to bring you to this page, this folder page, where you have your desktop, documents, download, music, etc. Double click on your download. That is where the juice shop downloaded to. Remember, we went to Mozilla Firefox and went to download juice shop. Then it started downloading. This is where it downloaded to, and it downloaded as an archive. What you do is you right click it and extract here. With the extract here, it will now come in here as this folder. Let me minimize the browser. It will come in here as this particular folder. Then you double click that folder to enter inside it. You already seen this the folder. So what you're going to do is right click on top of it by the left here, by the right here where there is space, so that it will highlight the address of this folder, which is the juice shop folder. Then you right click and copy, minimize. You come to your root and write cd, then paste it as it comes out, then enter. Once you enter, it now logs you in as this. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I've tried right clicking it. It is not bringing out the full address.
Do you want to share your screen now?
I, okay, sir. Yes.
Okay, let me stop sharing then, so that you'll be able to share your own screen. Stop sharing. Okay, go ahead, share your screen.
So I don't know how to like turn it to the back.
You logged in on your phone and your system is in front of you, or
Yes, sir.
are you using your laptop direct for the call?
No, no, sir.
Okay, so when you share, it's going to be only on your phone that is sharing, right?
Like, it's not. I cannot change it to the back camera.
Okay. Let me try from here and see how. Let me try with my phone here and see. Share, share screen, continue sharing screen, start now. Okay. See, you can only share forward, but you can't share what is behind the screen. I understand what you mean. Okay. So what you're going to do is take a screenshot of what it's
Now,
doing. Then you send it to the group. Let's conclude the class. That's why I'm recording it so that you'll be able to go back to it at your time. Do you understand me?
yes, sir.
So let's wrap up the um, practical so you can go back to the video again. So now that I'm inside the seed, the directory, I can now do uh, npm start. That will be the next command to run. npm start. Choy. So once I run npm start, it's going to start spinning. Meanwhile, the browser where the machine is going to be in, I want us to access it now to see something. Look at the address of where it's going to come out. Localhost dot 3000. What did it show?
Unable to connect.
Good. The reason why it's unable to connect is because we have not built it. Now, we are going to, with this npm start, it is going to start building. Once it is finished building, it will give you an alert. It will tell you, hey, I'm done building the juice shop. You can now access it at localhost 3000. Then when we refresh this page, or when we come back to this page again and do try again, it will now open. Okay, that is on that. Let's click the start button so that we can activate the proxy extension. I've clicked the npm start. It will start running. Now, to get the Foxy proxy, let me enlarge this a bit while this is running. Just go to your extension bar. Extension bar in your browser is this one that looks like a what's it called? It looks like plugin or a puzzle. So once you click it, it opens up your add-ons manager where you could get extensions. So click on the next one below it here, extension. Then search for Foxy proxy. Foxy proxy. Enter. It will list out the Foxy proxies that are available on Mozilla Firefox. Now you are expected to download any one of them, probably the first one or the second one. So let me click on the first one so you see. So once you click on it, you scroll down. It's going to show you where to download and add to your browser. I hope this is not the one I already have. Okay, this is the one I already have, so it's showing remove. Let's go back to the other one uh, so that I'll be able to show you people how to add it to the browser. Which one did we click? Is it the first one or the second one? Hello, guys. Are you there?
Yes, coach.
You're not there. If you're there,
Yes, sir.
you would know where I am. So which one did we click last? Is it the first one or the second one? You see, you're not there.
The recommended now.
Calm down. So if we go to the recommended now and scroll down to it, you see that's the one we clicked the first time. So we're going to go back and click the second one.
So are you saying the recommended is not good?
No, what I'm saying is that's the one I already have. I want to show people how to download it.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I want to click the one that is not yet.
My question is, can I also choose recommended,
Yes,
or
that's one you
I
should
can
choose.
choose
Both of
anyone?
them are the same. Choose recommended. So
Oh,
when
okay.
you click recommended, you will see add to Fox, right? Are you seeing it?
Okay, add to Firefox.
Yes. Once you click this
Yes,
add to
yes.
Firefox, it's going to download, it's going to install, and it's going to come up here. Add Foxy Proxy Basic. This extension will have permission to Kineko. You say add, manage, whatever. You say okay. Now, when you go to your extensions, when you click these extensions back again, sorry, you can close it after you installed it. Now, when you click on your extensions, you're going to see that this is the new one that we have gotten now is still here already, but we already have it installed. Now, how do you set it up? Preferences. Let me check on the preferences. Now, when you click on the preferences, when you click on this button, three dot buttons, and click on the preferences, it takes you here. You come over to the proxy. Now, you go to add. When you press add, it's going to open up this space for you where you need to put a title and pick stuff. I want to open the one I already have so that you see it. Since this is recorded, you already see the settings. I put my name, Brian Caleb Pop, the host name 127.0.01, the port number 8080. Of course, the type should be HTTP. That is what is here. Then every other thing is not needed. The color, you could choose any color of your choice, but I chose green so that when I switch it on here and see the green, I know that it's switched on. So once you are done with setting it up, you click save and it will save. Then you are done with here. If you go over to this end where it will come up, you can now decide to enable it. Now it is disabled. If I click back, if I click on it now, it will turn on. It means that it is enabled. Can you see it? Now I'm going to disable it back because we've not gotten to the stage of using it. So I will disable it. Meanwhile, note, if you enable it, your network will freeze. Your network in your Kali machine will freeze because that's the work it does. It freezes, intercepts the network and freezes it so that you can be able to work on the box suite. That is what it does. So let's check if this is done. Minimize this. Can you see? What is this? Hello? These guys are sleeping.
We are
Okay.
not
So what
server listening on port 3000. We are not sleeping now.
Amira is
Don't you know the
sleeping.
writings are so tiny? So I'll try
Okay.
to
Okay.
enlarge my.
Okay. Okay. I thought people were sleeping. So I could actually increase the writings. I think there's view.
Neither am I sleeping. Oh.
Oh, Paul, I thought you slept.
I thought God knows how.
Ah. So I've increased it now. How is it? How is it
We are
now?
here for real business. Oh. It's still
I've
small.
increased it. How
But
is it? Is
we
it
can
still too
manage.
small?
It's better. It's better now.
Okay. Now it's
Mm.
better. Good. So when I used this command npm start and entered, it built the whole system. After building it, it told us server is now listening on port 3000. So let's go to port 3000 and is actually localhost 3000. Once you input localhost dot 3000 and press enter, you're going to see our application coming up. If you can see it, say hippie. You see, they are not saying it and they are sleeping.
We are here for
I
serious
said,
business.
if you can see the application, say yippee. You're not paying attention.
Okay.
Can you see the application now?
Okay.
The website?
Deeply,
Yes, say yippee. Amira, where's your own yippee?
Okay.
deeply.
Yippee. So this is where we're going to end it for today. Before the week runs out, make sure you get to this level where you could access the application, the juice shop. Look around. This is a shop, an online shop like Jumia that sells juice. Ensure you can access your juice shop. Ensure that your Bob suite is ready. Your Foxy Prozzy is ready. Then ensure that you can see, you can find where the Bob suite is. The Bob suite, I already showed you guys where to find it in all applications. When you go to all applications, scroll down, you will see Bob suite somewhere below or above. Where is it? Here. Click on it and it's going to open. Okay, let's open it so that we'll look at the interface and wrap up with it. Our juice shop is open. Our machine is running. Then let our Bob suite come up and we explain the interface. Then we'll call it a day. You see how life is and how success is. You guys were up to 6 plus 6 that started the training. As of the a week to the last day of the training, only 3 is in class. Everybody must have excuses.
Maybe they had
Of
emergency. You
course,
can't tell.
there should be emergencies. Everybody has you think I don't have emergency? My wife is frying chicken. I'm supposed to join her in the dining to be eating.
Ah, fried chicken.
So you think that one is not
If only
emergency
we
for
had
me?
can eat for our own
Ah,
through this computer.
it is emergency for me, so I should be on the dining with her. But I'm here. So everybody has emergency. You choose what your emergency should be. So when you click on the Bob suit, you will go to next, start Bob suit. It will start up. Uh, blah, blah, blah. Wait, I'm not. So any question before the Bob suit comes up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The NPM. When I
Yes.
try clicking it on my root card here, it will not change to blue.
Meaning npm is not installed. That's a very vibrant question. You see, these are questions you can only ask when you are trying to do. When you're trying to do. So what you're going to do now is let me get a new win. Let me get. Bob suit is out of date. Okay, we've heard is out of date. Thank you very much. We'll come back to you. Get a new window and go to, let me go back, CD. So I'll go back to my roots. Go to app, I think app install. Try app install npm.
Okay, sir.
Try it and let's see whether it runs. If it runs, then you follow the command and get it started. See, you guys would have encountered the blockage on this, and that's what I expected you guys to do within the week and get back to me and tell me the npm is not working. Then you have to install the npm. Once the npm is working, then you can now use npm start on the machine. So let's look at the Bob suite. But please, more importantly, pay attention so that when you are watching the video, you will have knowledge on what to do. But when you're working while I'm working, you might not be able to grab as much as possible. Meanwhile, the video recording is there for you. So when the Bob suite opens like this, it opens on the first dashboard. This is the dashboard. You take a look at it, look around. Then the next interface is target. This is how it looks. The proxy. This is how it, meanwhile, this is where we are going to be using the proxy. This is the interface we're going to be using. The next interface, you have the intruder, we have the repeater, we have the collaborator, we have the sequencer, decoder, comparer, logger, organizer, extensions. What did I press? Go back to full mode. I separated the extensions. We have the LAN. So look around your Bob suite and go around it. That is it about Bob suite. Minimize and that will be that. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's meet. In fact, let me give you guys bonus. If all of you get your juice shop running before the end of the week, we can even take a class before the end of the week so that when we come on Saturday, we'll have another class. Meaning you will now have 8 classes instead of 7 classes. Well, that's a reward for being smart and being inquisitive. I was smart enough. If you can get the whole of all of you, all your batch to get to this stage, I'll give you guys an extra one more class.
We know that's not possible now. Every one of us. That's
Okay.
that's a dream. A dream that we don't know if it will come true.
Okay, so we were able to set up the Kali machine, set up our Bob suits, get our Foxy proxy on. The next class will be, of course, we also achieve updating and installing the juice shop, run npm start to build. We're able to assess the environment, which is, this is wrong, this is not, the environment is 3000, not 880. Then from next class, we'll turn on the intercept, then turn on the Foxy proxy, then carry on the what's it called, the practice, the penetration fully. I tend to see you guys again on Saturday, and let's call it a day and be good. Stay motivated and stay strong. My name is Brian. You can always access me on the WhatsApp group where all of us are learners. Thank you very much and have a great weekend.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you, Faith. Thank you, Amira. Thank you, Joseph. That's if Joseph is not sleeping.
Is
Thank
there.
you, sir. Not
Okay, I
sleeping.
thought you were sleeping. Bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, Nalimio. That's interesting class.